So last night there was an alleged assassination attempt, a third one, and then the orange asshole wants to build a ballroom now because of this. But that's another video. I want to talk about Tammy Faye Baker for a second.
I just want to go find
Really? I've never seen somebody cry so much in all my life. You know, on average, Tammy Faye Baker, 40,000 people die from gun violence. And I've never seen you shed a tear for them. I've never seen you shed a tear for Columbine or Sandy Hook or Uvalde or ask for gun reform because you're pro-life. I've never seen you shed a tear for any of the victims that were molested on Epstein Island. And yet you sat there in a room with a man who was on the Epstein files more than Jesus is mentioned in the Bible. Not a damn thing from you there. Not a damn thing when he raped E.G. and Carroll. Or 13-year-old Katie Johnson sued Trump and Epstein for raping her. Nothing when our kids have to go to school every day and do active shooter drills and we're not sure if they're going to come home. Not a damn thing from you. But the moment something personally affects you, all of a sudden it's a problem. So you can shove your fake tears, Tammy Faye Baker, because this is what you do. You put on your little fake ass makeup and you do your hair and you spend like $8 trillion on your hair and you stare up into the light wherever you think Jesus might be. And you talk in a monotone voice with soft lighting. Oh, well, let's do yoga with our kids. Let's put more Bibles in the school. While you sit there and kiss the ass of a man that rapes women. You're a disgusting human being, Erika. And for the record, this is what your husband said about gun violence.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational.
Yes. Dead Americans is worth the cost of the Second Amendment, Erika. So what's your problem? Your husband, who bought into the white male patriarchy, the racist, who talked about the roaming blacks, the white replacement theory, Harris was black Hillary. If I go on a plane and the pilot's black, how do I know they're qualified? Oh, Justice Jackson must be an affirmative action hire. I didn't hear you say a damn thing, right? Because you buy right into the male patriarchy. But yet 11 days after your husband was the victim of a school shooting, oh, praise Jesus. Oh, 100,000 in merch. 100,000 in merch. Praise Jesus. Oh my God, what a blessing from God. But when children are mowed down in schools, not a goddamn thing. When 14 million kids go to school hungry, not a damn thing. When 2/3 of this country live paycheck to paycheck, not a damn thing. And you sit there and don't do a damn thing for anybody but yourself. And the moment something personally affects you, that's it. See, that's why you're not a Christian, because you're supposed to love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, I may not be some famous random dude that has a white supremacist podcast like your husband did, but you know what? This is what Jesus would have stood for. Love thy neighbor as thyself. I care about the victims of school shootings. I care about the victims of Epstein Island. I care about the victims that Donald Trump sexually assaulted. I care about the officers on January 6th that took their own lives from PTSD, but not you. You don't care. You care about this, Tammy Faye, money, because that's what you are. You are a harlot to capitalism. And one day you will stand before God for all this crap. And he's going to ask you, why did you go to a correspondence dinner with a man that rapes women and defends child molesters and is a convicted felon and cheats on every wife and has sex with a porn star while he's at home with their 2-week-old son? What are you going to say, Erika? Well, oh, praise Jesus, praise Jesus. No, that shit ain't going to work no more. Not on Judgment Day. No. Your day will come, Erika, so you can grift your little white supremacist base with 6 teeth and 3 brain cells. But that's what you are. You are a grifter, an evangelical grifter who goes around and peddles white ignorance and the white male patriarchy. And I see you all the time go to these stupid right-wing rallies. Oh, we have to save America. From what, Erika? From what? You know, this country was founded in your version of a Christian nation where white men owned black people. White men said that black people were only worth 3/5 of a white person, Erika. They were whipped, they were beaten, they were hung from fucking trees, Erika. Tammy Faye Baker, whatever you want to call yourself. They couldn't even vote until the 1960s, 200 years after that. We put Asians in internment camps. We murdered millions of Native Americans. Jim Crow, Black Wall Street. And yet you want what? This is a Christian nation? Because that is your version of Christianity, isn't it, Erika? It's whiteness. And it's funny that your husband said that a woman's place is in the kitchen to eat bonbons and make babies, and yet here you are, trying to blend in for a couple of bucks. It is easier for the camel to get through the eye of a needle than for Erika Kirk to get into heaven. Have yourself a white day, Erika. Good luck with the grift. I hope it's worth the money.